Hello friends and welcome to my channel IB All Designing Developer. Like previously we have covered up many of the things using C++ because we have started a new tutorial series of C++ and I hope you're enjoying that all things which we have covered up yet. But in this video I will be telling you a different thing on C++. Like in this video we will be learning what are constants in C++. It is also really common thing in variable that how we use constants and what are the things which are really important when we are using constants and what are the basic constant which a beginner should know if they're starting with C++ or C language. So this video will be really helpful and I hope you will be understanding many things about constants in this video in C++. So if you understand this video, if you enjoy or learn things from this video, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. Remember to share this video as well so more people can learn about these different things which we are covering up in C++ for beginners. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started with this amazing constant video in C++ from start. So now here we are on the computer screen, and like I've told you in start that today in this video I will be telling you that what are constants in C++ here. So now before starting with constant, what I'm going to do is I'll be just opening my Replit here so that we can start with our coding work. So here I'll be giving the name to my title or to my REPL is constants in C++. So I'll be writing as constants in C++ like this, and I'll be pressing enter to deploy my REPL, and you can just see it has been deployed and we are getting our file created here, which is really good. If I show you here, so you can just see it is taking some time and our file has been created with the name of constants in C++. Now what I'm going to do is I'll be just moving to my Word document here, and you can just see we are getting a title as constants. And now if we move to paragraphs, it says that when you do not want others or yourself to change existing variable values using const keyword, this will declare the variable as constant. Like if you don't want to use or if you don't want to change any existing variable values, so you use const there, which is called full form as constant. This will declare the variable as constant, which means unchangeable and read only. So constants in short form, it means that it is unchangeable and it is read only function. Now if we see the example of constant, so here const init mynum equal to 15. Mynum will always be 15, means it will be not changing this variable, this will be same as 15. Then mynum equal to 10 if we write, so it says error assignment of read only variable mynum, because we have already written the value of mynum 15, then we are defining with mynum again with the value 10. So obviously it will be not changing the value because we have already defined this value with const, and const means unchangeable and read only, and that is why it will not change the value here when you're writing mynum with 10. You should always declare the variable as constant when you have values that are unlikely to change. You should always declare the variable as constant. Like in example, if I show you, so these are the constant variables which we have defined. So now the value will be not changed anymore and it will be only read only value. So you can just see example here. Now if you talk about the no_constant, so when you declare a constant variable, it must be assigned with a value, and the value which it should be assigned with is example like this. You can use const init minutes per hour equal to 60. So this is the const value which we have written here, and minutes per hour will be 60. It will be not changing, because if you say in 1 minute it's 65, in 1 hour it's 65 minutes, so it is not possible because in 1 hour we only get 60 minutes, and that is why this value cannot be changed because const function is used in that value. Now if we talk about how this however will not work, const init minutes per hour equal to 60, because we are not using minutes per hour with const, and that is why when you will write like this, so it will not work in giving you an error because we are using minutes per hour at the top, and again we are using minutes per hour, but the value which we are getting here is 60. So that is why it will be giving you an error because you're using const but not with the value in which you have to write a variable or consider a variable. Now here we can just see the example. So what I'm going to do is I'll be simply copying this example here, and I will be showing you in my Replit that it is working or not. So I'll be just moving here, and I'll be first of all giving the starting codes as include iostream. Then here I'll be writing using namespace std here, and then after doing that I'll be just moving down and pasting all these things here, and like this I have to write init main as well. So I'll be writing init main, make this like this, then close the value here. Now you can just see we are getting all the things working, but still we are getting an error because obviously we have not defined with the count. That is why we are getting an error. So we'll be doing that. Just move down here, count, then you have to write my num like this. Just close it. And now here I will be writing and L. Now what I'm going to do is I'll be removing this my num here, and then I'll be just running my this thing here. If we run here, so obviously we'll be getting only 15 because we have written in my num as 15. But if I again generate another my num value, in this I'll be giving the value as 10. So this value will be not being generated again because we will be getting an error that you have already written the my num value as 15. Then why are you considering the value as again 10? If I run, so you will be getting an error, but you will be thinking like obviously we will be getting error if we are creating two values again and again. But if I remove this const and only if I use my num, init my num and equal to 15 with my num equal to 10, so if I run this value, so you will be getting error only here because we are not closing this compression. So if I close this and if I run again, so now if I just show you, we are not getting any error, we are getting this printed here. But when we were just working with const, so we were getting an error. Like if I show you, if I use with const here, so you will be now getting an error because here we are using same value again, and that is why const does not change anything. It does not show anything, or it does not, like you can say, show any same thing. It just show the thing in which you have used the const. Like in const we have used this value, and that is why when you will be running, so you will be getting 15 here and you will be getting an error in 10 because we are using 10 here. But if I do one thing, like if I remove const from here and in the place of here I'll be writing const here, so what it will be doing is that like this const will be defined here, means this my num will be defined 10, and now this value which should be not defined. If I show you here by running, so you can just see again it is giving me an error which is saying me that this value is not defined. So if I write in the place of it 1 num1 like this, and if I run this and if I run, you can just see again we are getting an error because we have not defined this value. So I'll be writing count my num and L, and now here I'll be writing my num like this. Now if I run, so we are getting again an error, so I'll be writing my num1 like this, and if I run this, so you can just see we are getting 15 and 10 both printed here because first of all we have used first integer of my num, or you can say first variable of my num with 15, and that is why we are printing as 15. Then when we have used a const variable, a constant variable with variable of my num1, then we are getting the thing printed as 10, and that is why we are getting all these things. So like this you can use both things, and I hope you understand that what are constants in C++. So you can also see what are the notes that you can see in constant. These are some of the notes, you can read these notes as well if you want to, but these are some of the basic example that if you want to use constant, so you can start with constant like this. And I hope you understand that what are constant. Was not really big video because constant is not really, you can say, a really important thing in C++, but when we are working with C++, so we should know all the basic things which beginners should be knowing if they are starting like these programming languages of C++, C, C#, JavaScript like that. So like because of that I've told you about constants, and I hope you enjoy that what are constants, how we can work with it, and what are some notes on constant. I've given you all the things in detail. So if you have enjoyed and understand this video from start, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. So I'll be meeting next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorials. So for today, goodbye.